We've identified your story. Now what? Because this is the part where a lot of personal development ideas just tells you believe in yourself more. And I don't think that's particularly useful. So let me give you three things that I think is going to help you. The first thing you need to do is reframe. Write the story down. Write it down on a piece of paper in a book. And perhaps it's I'm not a salesman or I'm not ready yet, whatever it is. And then ask, is this a fact or is it an interpretation? Almost always is an interpretation, which means it can be rewritten. So rewrite it, not with toxic positivity, with more accurate version of reality. Not the flip side, I'm brilliant at sales. That's just a different lie. But selling is a skill that I can improve with practice. That is a true statement and it opens the door so the original story can be reframed. So just think about that. Think about your story that is holding you back and don't flip it onto the extreme, but think about what can you do to get better at that. So selling, for example, go and find a sales coach. Go to Score Mentors in the US and go and speak to them and speak about sales. That's free. You could pay someone to help you, but you just need to work out what those steps are that need to happen so that you can reframe that story that you're telling. Number two, your brain is wired to confirm the stories that it already holds. So you have to actually counter that. Find evidence that the story is wrong. Specific, real examples, clients who paid full price, times that you sold something and it felt good, moments when you stepped into the spotlight and nothing bad happened. And you're not building a case to win an argument. You're giving your brain data that it can work with. Over time, that can change from your original story. Number three, James Clear talks about this in the Atomic Habits, identity-based change. The idea is that you don't wait until you feel like a confident salesman before you start selling. You start selling, and that behavior builds the identity. What would the version of you without that story do for you today? What would change? What call would you make? Where would you post? Who would you charge? What would you charge and who would you charge it to? Do that. Start today. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to start doing it to build that skill set. I want to finish with something, and I think it really matters. This isn't soft skill, personal development stuff. Honestly, it's not. This mindset shift is going to be a massive impact. So let's say you have a limited belief around pricing. You're charging, I don't know, £2,000 for something that the market would probably charge 3,500, something like that. That's one story and one belief. If you chose 10 clients a year to charge 2 grand and you made $20,000 or pounds, fine. If you close 10 clients at 3,500, that's 35,000. The difference is 15,000 a year from one story. Over 5 years, so look at what you're leaving on the table. Run the maths against your current situation. Whatever that belief is, whatever it's costing you in deals that you're not closing, or the services that you're not doing, the pricing that you're not charging, the clients you're not approaching. That number is always bigger than you think.